Welcome all. Today we are going to start our 21st lesson. 20th lesson, that is emotional world, is just included in geography part. So this is the science lesson, that is 21. Busy at work are internal organs. So basically, what are internal organs? The organs which are situated inside our body are said to be as internal organs. They are continuously working. Heart, your stomach, your digestive system, your excretory system, these all organs are working continuously. They are never giving you the complaint that please stop, we will do the work next day, nothing like that. So always remember one thing, that it is our duty to take care of our organs. It is just God gift to you. Please take it, or please take proper care of it. Unless and until you pay for it, that time only you are understanding the value of it. Okay, so now you can see in this picture that the girl and the boy are standing and they are just painting out the eyes, the brain, the body parts of that a particular person. They have just drawn the outline. So you have studied in your fourth standard what actually the cavities are, what are the functions of the brain, the stomach, etc. How are the bones, and which are the bones that protect a particular, for example, brain is protected by skull, your heart is protected by rib cage. So these are the bones. So these all things you have studied in your earlier classes. So we are going to study now here. The processes like respiration, digestion go inside the body continuously with the help of certain organs. Respiration is done by your nose, your lungs, etc. Digestion by your mouth, stomach, esophagus, etc. And it is going on continuously. So it is not like that they are taking an holiday, they are not working for 2 days and remaining 5 days they are working. It's not that. They are the continuous processes. So what is the first that we are going to see is the respiration. Respiration means what? We need the air, water and food for living purpose. You require air, you require good amount of food, and you also require the fresh air and the pure water for your growing part. It is also necessary for the body to get the continuous supply of oxygen. Your body requires oxygen thoroughly. If not, you will suffer because of it. You cannot breathe properly. Always remember, good amount of oxygen is always necessary. We get these all things like oxygen from the breathing thing, and breathing we are doing continuously. Now what actually the breathing is? We inhale, we take inside the oxygen and we throw outside the carbon dioxide. We inhale oxygen, in means what? Taking in. So we inhale oxygen and we exhale carbon dioxide, and this process is called as to be respiration. So you can clearly see in this picture that they have shown you the nose, the trachea, that is called as the windpipe also, the lungs and the diaphragm. The diagram shows above shown particularly determines the respiratory organs, or the diagram which is given above shows the respiratory organs. When we inhale, the air from the outside goes to the trachea and through its branches into the lung. So normally when you take the air inside, that is the oxygen inside, through that windpipe it just get divided into the two branches, and later it is going into that alveoli which are present in. Okay, so these lungs, they are further, these branches are divided into smaller branches. At the last you can see there is an air sac that is called as alveoli, and the combination or the group of them is called as alveolus. So between the thoracic cavity and the abdominal cavity there is an organ, that is a flexible sheet, that is called as diaphragm. The diaphragm you can clearly see in this picture. It just helps, or it just moves as you breathe in and you breathe out. So the diaphragm is movement. We are going to study about it. The diaphragm moves up and down just because when we breathe in, and incoming air fills in the alveoli of the lungs. When you are taking in the oxygen, that time this air is just getting mixed with all of, and it just passes through all of the alveoli. The exchange of the gases which takes place, that we are going to study. When the outside air reaches the alveoli, the oxygen in it passes into the thin blood vessels around the alveoli. When you take the oxygen inside, it passes into the thin blood vessels which are present, which are near to that alveoli. Alveoli means the air sac which store the air. Sometimes you don't get proper oxygen supply, that time the stored air is just provided to you. At the same time, the carbon dioxide is again brought back through the blood and it is thrown out by your nose. Okay, in this way the exchange of gases such as carbon dioxide and oxygen takes place. Always remember, these dust and smoke particles, they are very harmful for your health. They can be the disease creating also. So there are few functions, or there are few organs inside our body, or few of the linings inside our body which protects from this, such as the inner lining of the respiratory organ has the fine hair like structures called as cilia. In your inner lining, that is your trachea or your windpipe, there is small hair like structure which is present, that is called as cilia. On the inner lining, there is also the sticky substance called as mucus. There is mucus also. What actually they do, when the dust and smoke particles you inhale, that time they just stick to that, particularly that sticky substance, and that cilia which is hair like, it just brushes it out, and that's why the harmful substance don't reach to your lungs, and whatever you inhale is a pure oxygen itself, not the harmful gas. Okay. Now, what actually are the effects of smoking? If you smoke, now how this respiratory tract is getting disturbed? When you smoke, that time, if one keeps smoking over a long period of time, the toxic substance in the smoke just get collects near the respiratory tract. Again and again, smoking, when you do, the harmful substances which are there, they are just getting collected near your respiratory tract. As a result, the air that enters the lung is not sufficiently purified, and the impurities in the air begin to accumulate in the lungs. Whatever air you are taking in, it is not purified, and that's why that all impurities just get collected at one place, and later you can have the problems of your lungs. The solid particles of tobacco from the cigarette or bidi, they are forming a sticky layer inside the alveoli, which is the air sac, and which can avoid giving you, or which can reduce the amount of oxygen in your body, and there are the ill effects of this which can cause cancer to you, lung cancer also, and finally death. So what is actually the passive smoking from it? Passive smoking means what? Some of the people, they are coming in contact of the people who are smoking. If in your house, if someone is smoking, you are being in contact with them. Actually you are not smoking, but you are coming in contact with them, and that is the reason, when you come in contact with them, that smoke just enter your body, and without doing anything you can also face the same problem. So always remember, there is ban to sit in the public places, and you are not supposed to smoke over there. A new word that is called as gland. Gland is an organ that secretes a certain substances. What actually it is, we are going to study in our next lecture. Thank you.